Live. It's just such a gorgeous day. This is effectively, my first day off in, I'm not sure, about 2 weeks. And I have a very dear friend coming out from the city for lunch today. Uh, French Canadian friend that I do some work with. So really looking forward to that. And so gonna sit on the deck and have some tapas and just a lovely way to start the weekend. So hi there, everyone. I see a few people on board. I know this is kind of last minute, but it's always kind of last minute. But I just wanted to get outside and connect with our community, try out YouTube and see if it lasts, see if it keeps streaming for us. And I don't see, oh, there we go. Hi. Hey, there's not lovely to see you, my friend. So, yes, I was just wondering if I'd see. Good morning. Haha. It is a gorgeous day, isn't it? And you'll see, got my hair cut in the city yesterday. Yeah. No. So, when I came up to the field here, there has been a wedding on this field every time I've driven by in the last week. And today, being a Saturday, suddenly there's no wedding here. But the ground is quite beat up around here. So many people come out. They do loads and loads of weddings. So, um, I so I need to come up here actually with my metal detector and see if I can find a ring. So, hi everyone. So let me just give you a few things. I am using my sunglasses actually. I went for my annual eye appointment the other day. My eyes are exactly as good as they always are, which means I need reading glasses, but my distance is better than 20/20, which is great news. And but what they said is keep wearing my Maui gyms. There's some product placement for you. So the fun now in the background, right out there, of course, is mighty Mount Rundle. In fact, why don't I just turn this around? My bike is over there, but I'll turn this around 'cause I love this. A little tiny bit of haze in the air. Uh, just it's just the heat. It was actually quite cool this morning. I ran down early to get a baguette from the bakery, although I didn't go early enough because there was about 50 people in line. But yeah, I went down and I was actually chilly even with my hoodie on. So, but now it's going to get warm, 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 and I think by Wednesday or something we're to get up to 30 degrees. So for those of you who use Fahrenheit, that's 87. That's a heat warning for us when we get that hot. But this whole meadow has been such a treat this year because the wildflowers have just been spectacular. Mount Rundle out in front of us, that's where you've got your three thrust faults, and it is pointing from west to east, as all the Canadian Rockies do. That's the longest single chain out there. Uh, that or the longest single range we have in Banff National Park. So it's 16 kilometers long. The endless chain up in Jasper is even longer. It's amazing. But we can look over here and see Sacred Buffalo Guardian Mountain or Tunnel Mountain. And there are bolted climbing routes on the side here. So just beautiful. And then, hi, hey everyone. And then in the distance, that's not actually Sulphur Mountain back there. That's Goat Range. And that is in Kananaskis country. It's interesting because I've had several American groups this week, and people have not necessarily heard of Kananaskis, but then I see that's why they just hosted the G7. So, and then there is the Fairholme Range in the distance out there. But what I did want to show everyone is through the trees, right up there, is a peak, and that is Mount Almer. That is, in fact, the highest mountain you see from Banff. So that is about 120 meters or so higher than Cascade Mountain. Um, Hi here. Oh, nice. Hey, we got people all the way from Hungary. It's lovely to have everyone here. Now, if you look over here at beautiful Cascade Mountain, see, you know why I think this is a good luck year, ladies and gentlemen, is because up top there is still some snow up there, and I always feel well, I feel like our houses aren't going to burn down when that happens. So that's wonderful news. And it just is good for the ecosystem. Now, remember, all of this is limestone, so it's all extremely porous. And as a result of that, there's actually water moving through the system all the time. And the reason that the mountain behind me here, Sleeping Buff, is so small is it's just the bottom of the three faults, and that's dolomite limestone there. which is the harder rock, but the glaciers came right down the valley. So what I'm walking on here, like literally this material out here, is the ground up part of that mountain above me. And it went all the way down and created the bench formation. You'd probably need very, very good eyes. I'll try and zoom a little bit, the sun's in the wrong place. But out in the middle of the screen, those are the hoodoos out there, or some of the hoodoos. Hoodoos, of course, are those stone pillars that are formed through erosion. So you see those out there. So that just gives you a sense, but isn't it just a gorgeous day? So what I thought I may do is I have my bike. So take a quick little ride down. We'll see if I keep um, oh, shorts and sat totally.